Hey, it's Mike and John from PumaPlow.com here with another video from the farm.
Hey, is that what we're calling this?
That should be the intro. I like
video from the farm. So look at that. We're using our Massey Harris Ferguson. Yes, it had all three names. They only used it for like a couple years. Plow 314 is what it is.
Yep.
3 bottoms, 14-inch.
So
On our case 995 with a case 60 front loader. And look at the GoPro shot.
yes.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm there.
Yeah. So this is after we disced in the last video.
And spread the manure.
So we're plowing it all in now.
This is going to work it in, work all the organic material down, which is good.
Pretty much, yeah.
So, and this is an old plow. We bought it probably about 5 years ago.
Not quite that much.
Somewhere in there.
It was off Craigslist.
But it's old.
Yep.
But we only use it once a year, so.
We're only the second owner of the plow. We bought it from the daughter of the original owner, so I guess that makes us third.
So clearly it's a rust bucket again.
Yeah, it is.
But we've made a lot of improvements to it. Not really.
No, we haven't.
But we keep it inside so it doesn't rust anymore.
Yeah.
So
it sat out in a field for a couple years.
it was clearly outside.
Yeah.
But anyway.
So check this GoPro angle out, right? It's pretty sweet.
It's a good angle. I enjoy it.
Yeah. I wish I'm work on getting it a little lower next time, maybe.
Yeah.
But so our dad's on the tractor plowing, and he's gonna back up here in a second. Obviously.
So how you plow? There's two ways to do it.
Yeah.
You can turn your plow, which this plow doesn't turn.
Or
you back up and put your wheel. Oh no.
Or you knock the GoPro off the magnet mount.
So now it's looking up.
Yeah, that's the PTO right there.
PTO shaft in the center there, or off to the left.
Power takeoff shaft, yes.
Right. So he's backing up because what you do is you back up. It fell a little further.
It like turned.
So, yeah.
So here's the problem.
So this started a big problem for us.
It's not actually mounted to the tractor now. It's just sitting above where the drawbar mounts.
Right.
So when he starts to go here in a second, like...
So that's the plow lowering. Oh.
It's in the ground, and then it got plowed under.
Yep. GoPro gone.
So we didn't notice this right away.
Nope.
We panicked. I panicked. I was freaking out.
So it's in that furrow there to the right somewhere.
Actually, no. It's on the tractor still.
Or, sorry, it's still in the tractor, yes.
So you can see it right there. It's laying on the bottom of the tractor by the drawbar.
Right. We had another camera going for multiple angles because we're cinematographers like that.
Yeah.
So when he pulls forward, you'll actually see it.
Yeah, we'll do a slow-mo on it in a second, too.
Oh, do we?
Oh, yeah.
So see, anyway, you put your tire in the furrow from the previous pass.
Yeah.
And that's how you get lined up to do the next pass.
So you can see the camera.
See it right there in the center, that white thing?
Yeah.
Or it's actually gray. There it falls, right?
Yep, and then boom, it's under.
But nobody... Oh,
So
slow-mo.
here it is, slow-mo zoom in.
Nobody was watching this camera at the time because we were all doing things, right?
Yeah.
So you can see it sitting there in the center. And then he's going to pull forward. He pops the clutch is part of the problem.
He pops the clutch a little bit, yeah. He doesn't drive the tractor a lot, in fairness.
So, and then right there it falls. You can see it go, right?
GoPro down.
And so...
It goes under.
It clearly, because this is a plow...
Yeah.
It gets plowed under, and we didn't know.
Here it is in real time again, because, why not? So there it goes.
So then he just goes plowing and plowing and plowing.
He actually stopped right up here to adjust the plow.
Right.
And that's when you noticed GoPro gone.
Right.
So we finished plowing, because...
Had to get the job done, right?
Yeah. The reason there wasn't footage of that is I was looking for the GoPro for, ever.
Yeah, we looked for it for quite a while.
So...
We actually went and got a metal detector, too.
Yeah, you left to go get a metal detector.
Yep.
The problem is our garden. There was, old buildings there. Once upon a time, our barn used to be in the garden.
Yeah, there's metal everywhere. Don't worry.
And we were fine, just getting hits on everything.
Yep, it was great.
So our dad kept plowing. I was looking for the GoPro for, 2 hours. Couldn't find it because I thought it could be anywhere along that furrow.
It could have been, it could have been anywhere in that first pass.
Yeah.
But see how good it plows, though?
It's
this thing
so
plows awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So we looked for the camera for, ever.
Yep.
It was terrible.
It was an awful day. It was a long day.
And then, we should save that for the end of the video, huh?
Yeah.
Because it's in at the end.
But,
yeah.
So this is more plowing. I mean, look how well this thing plows.
I think it works. It's a fantastic plow.
It's doing exactly what you should do, which is bury the organic material, bring up fresh ground.
Yep.
It's a little rough because it's a plow.
Yeah.
But, yeah. And then it makes the furrow on the end on the left.
Yep.
That gives you your lineup for the next pass.
Yep.
That's how you plow.
Pretty much. That's plowing 101.
So the big plows you see on farm sim and stuff that rotate,
yeah,
that's so you can just turn around because he's going to back up every time.
Yeah, you could back up or you could go to the other side of the garden and go that way.
But you can see the furrow it makes.
We prefer to plow in a straight line like this. Just back up and go.
See, we got some rocks in the front for weight too.
No, that's not why they're there. There'll be a picture of them.
That's what we found that day.
Yeah.
So
we always dig up a few things when we plow.
Always dig up some rocks. That's great.
Yeah.
You can hear it usually when he hits them.
Oh, it's brutal.
And then we go out and pick them up and throw them in the
'Cause
tractor.
like I said, well, a lot of this used to be a hog yard.
And a barn.
And there was a barn and
Yep.
all that. So there's rocks everywhere.
Look at that.
Big rocks.
Yep.
It's ridiculous.
Pieces of foundation actually from the barn.
Oh, it's crazy some of the stuff we find. We find old fence posts occasionally. I think there's one in the bucket right now, actually.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff in there.
One of these, actually, you know what we need to do?
What?
The big rock that we found.
The Rock of Gibraltar?
Yeah.
Is that what you call it?
Something like that.
Yeah. We need a picture of him.
We need to do an Instagram of that sucker.
That's fine.
It is. We actually kept it. All these other rocks we get rid of, we kept that thing because it was so massive. We actually got it out the year before this video was taken.
Right.
Plowing one day. It actually stopped the tractor. So,
yeah, it was that big.
Luckily, it didn't break the plow or anything, but it stopped the tractor.
Totally.
So there it is. Look, there's some wood. There's lots of rocks. There's all kinds of random crap.
All kinds of good stuff that we find.
Yes, look at that furrow. Nice,
pretty awesome.
Nice
deep
clean,
furrow.
clean furrow wall.
There's again.
Look at that sucker. It's beautiful, right?
It is.
That plow works so good. I like it.
It really does. I wish we could plow more.
Yeah.
Wish I'd get to drive someday.
Good luck.
You'd yell at me because
I quit actually plowing because I don't plow straight.
So the plow makes it dirty, right? Or rough, right?
Very rough.
So the next step is an old harrow.
Yep.
So this is going to help smooth the ground out.
Very much so.
So it's behind our little, what's it called? Power King 1614 again. My favorite tractor in the entire world.
Yeah, it's a great little tractor.
So actually, I'm driving, aren't I?
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
Our dad used to actually sell these tractors, and our grandpa bought it back in like '85.
So we have 2 harrows, but right now we're just using one section.
Yeah. So this is all the same day, by the way.
Okay, so now we're going to plant rye.
Yep, we're going to plant
So we've got a tow behind broadcast spreader.
On another little old Power King.
One of our other Power Kings. We have 2 of them.
Yep. Because our dad used to sell them.
They're like the Schluters of the real world for me.
Pretty much, yeah.
So
look at that rye seed.
So anyway, all this is going on, and the GoPro's still lost.
Yeah, the GoPro's still missing in action, basically.
So now it's a little tow behind spreader, so see it spreads, right?
Yeah, totally spreads.
Okay. So
it spreads.
We're going to spread and spread and spread.
Yeah, so that's a newer Power King. That's from the early 90s, I think.
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
Hence all the fiberglass and everything. It's a whole fiberglass instead of metal.
I hate that tractor.
Yeah, it's hydro drive. It's kind of weird.
It's kind of small to sit on.
Yeah, it's a little uncomfortable.
But anyway.
So you're harrowing the other part.
We're going to harrow it still.
Yeah. Divide and conquer, work in one part of the garden and the other at the same time.
Sure.
So you can see how uneven it is and everything.
The harrow, you hit it at an angle to help smooth it out, too.
Look at that shot.
So,
look at that shot. It's so beautiful.
Boy, if only we had GoPro footage of this.
I know. I was so pissed off that we buried the GoPro because there's so many other potential shots I could have gotten that day.
Oh, yeah, sure.
And I was so pissed.
But yeah.
Not to mention the GoPro's not really mine, but facts get in the way. So there's the seed on the ground, obviously.
So now we got to get it in the ground, right?
Yeah, you don't just want your seed on the ground.
So we have a rotary hoe.
This is an old rotary hoe. Basically, what you would use as far back in the day was like if you would plant corn and then you'd get a big rain, you'd get a crust on your ground. You'd run this across your field to break that crust.
Yep.
Before the corn would come up.
Yep.
But we are actually running it backwards. I think.
Yeah, we're
running it backwards, and it fluffs up the dirt just enough
to get the seed in the ground.
Kind of presses the seed in the ground.
Yep.
So that's basically all it does. I love this shot.
It's a slow process because it's only like 3 feet wide or something.
Yeah.
But it's vital.
It's an old IH.
Yeah. And you can actually take the hitch and put it on either side because, like we said, we're running it in reverse.
Yeah, we've made it so you can run it either way.
So you can put it on the front and run it front. So you can see the difference.
On the left is before, on the right is after the rotary hoe. Pretty cool. Then we have to pack it down because,
right.
You want to conserve moisture.
Right.
So this was an old roller that was our dad's uncle's.
Yep.
And it's been laying in the weeds forever.
Literally like 30 years.
And my dad's nephew, or my dad's cousin, right? Our dad's cousin.
Dad's cousin.
Gave it to us.
Right. And it used to be a lot bigger, too.
It used to be about 8 feet wide when we made it. What is that, about 5?
It's just over 5 feet.
Okay. It used to be 8. So we shortened it. We made new bearings. We should do an Instagram picture of those too.
The wood bearings.
They're wooden bearings on the end of that.
We made them ourselves.
Custom make them.
And all like the metal on the top was from it, but we shortened it.
Yeah, we just cut the angle iron and made a new hitch on the front because it used to have a wooden tongue. It was horse drawn way back in the day.
Right.
So
nah, dude, we just pulled it. Yeah. Put a harness on and pull it. But anyway, so you can see we're both working still.
Yeah. So check this hitch out that's on the front of this thing. Boom! Big old drop hitch.
Drop hitch, nice and secure, angle iron and bracing, and you can see the wood bearing right there.
Yeah, we'll do an Instagram picture someday of that.
Totally.
It's pretty cool. I did all the paintwork. I'm the painter person.
He likes to get high.
A little bit, yeah. So there you can see it kind of ridges it up.
Yep.
But packs it down a little bit.
Because the thing's freaking heavy.
Yeah, so there it is.
So that's the finished product from that day, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So that was a long day, too.
It was, because we were digging for the GoPro and stuff.
Yeah.
And did we find it?
I don't know. Well, I don't know, did we?
I don't know. It'll be here somewhere.
Hopefully we find it.
So we found it.
Yeah.
So we actually finally thought, hey, we had that other camera running. We should go look at the footage on that camera.
Right.
So we were able to see where the GoPro fell off within like 2 minutes.
Yeah. So we spent hours digging, right?
Yeah.
And then within about 2 minutes of having the brilliant idea to go find it on the camera, we found the thing.
So this was like 2 weeks later.
Yep.
I want to say. Something like that. I should have kept taking video like all winter, but I didn't because it was cold.
What?
So, yeah, this is 1 or 2 weeks later, I want to say. I'm not sure which, but it's a nice sunny day.
It is a nice day.
Yeah.
And the point of it is, it's starting to grow.
Yeah, so you can actually barely see it. When rye comes up, it's actually red.
Yep.
Which is kind of funny.
And then it turns green.
Yeah, it'll turn like a grassy green eventually.
So yeah,
there you go.
You can see it. That's cool. You can see the red rye popping through.
Yeah, with the sun coming in there and everything. So good shot. Another sunset. Look at that.
Gotta have a sunset.
There you go.
So until next time, we're Mike and John from PumaPlow.com. See ya.
Toodles.